Okay, so good evening, everybody, and once again, welcome back in today's class. So now we are going to be discuss two topics which are interrelated. That is called the cloning and the upgrades. Okay, if I speak from a normal or the layman language perspective, that what is cloning means, it means copy paste, and what is upgrade means moving to next family is called the upgrade. So as we know that ServiceNow releases or ServiceNow do two major releases every year. Okay, every year they have to do they have a plan to do the two major releases in a year. Before we upgrade, before we move to the next family, okay, it is recommended that whatever you have done till date, please copy paste in the all other environments. Let me tell you what happened now. So we have environment like dev, we have test, and we have prod. Okay, what happened that we develop in dev, from dev we move to test, from test to prod. This should be the right and the best practice. But generally what happened actually, sometime due to some ongoing issues, some production issue, not the right person are available, what developer or the technical team or the release team, what they do, they make the changes directly in the production because they don't aware about dev and test, and they don't much bother about this. They bother about production because if production is not having the right configuration, then it is going to be tough or going to be create an issue for the users as well. Now what happened, this dev and production are the different environments and are not consistent. Because let's say in the dev, I have 1, 2, 3. In the test, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the production, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Now you cannot say Atul, these two environments are similar or the same environment. Then the functionality that is called the cloning come into the picture. So cloning what do that it will copy everything and paste it in the dev. So it will be so dev will become like this. Now you can say yes, these and these two are equal, these or these are equal. But the question comes, why we need the cloning? What is the need of the cloning? So it is recommended by ServiceNow whenever you are going to be upgrade your instance, whenever you are going to be move your release to the next family, please make sure you clone it. So cloning is like a baseline. Let's say if I say, guys, tomorrow is a race, then I should make sure that the participant who are participating should be on the equal age. It's not like in the race, a 10-year guy is also there, 120-year guy is also there, 130-year guy is also there, and one athlete is also there. Then it's not a race because we know that who is going to be win. So it's recommended by ServiceNow that whenever you do the upgrade, prefer and recommended to go for the cloning so that your environments should be in sync. That is the first reason. Second reason, whenever we do the clone goes from prod to dev and then test, but upgrade goes from dev to test to prod. Why? Because actual में यहाँ पर सब changes हो गए which are not available here. So I'm doing the reverse copy pasting. But upgrade is like dev, because if anything goes wrong, we will find out here itself. If find out something, we will find here itself. So that when I upgrade my production instance, so like what is this upgrade policy basically? Whenever we in the kid, when we're in kids and we go school, we have a class test, weekly class test, monthly class test. Then we have a quarterly exams, quarterly test. Then we have a 6 months exams. And then we have a pre-final exams. And then we have final exams. Why? why we have these many exams in between? So that at the end of the year, every student should able to move to the next class. If I am fail in the weekly class test, my teacher will say, hey, you have to be work hard on this particular part. He or she is making me a level now. If I'm fail in my quarterly test, then she will give me feedback. If I fail in the pre-exams, then she will say, no, you cannot go for the final exams because you're not ready, not prepared. OK, so that is the reason cloning go in the reverse, upgrade go in the straightforward. Dev, test and prod. This is a basic fundamental of cloning. Now the question come, if I give you example, let's say. OK, this is my prod. OK, and this is my dev. I said, guys, make prod is equal to dev. What you will do? Lotul ban gaya. What happened practically? When I say it's clone, it cloned data as well. Transactional data as well, it get cloned. It cloned your foundation data. It cloned your business logic. It cloned everything. If I give you one form and say, guys, get it the 100 copies Xerox, 100 copies will be look same. Agar first copy has some ink spot, then 100 also have an ink spot. This is what the cloning says here. Now it is not a right thing. Because maybe it, as I say, it's my dev instance. Let's say it's my dev instance. OK, I was doing some testing, integration testing. This dev belonged to some ABCD server. Let's say my email server in dev is ABC, but my production server is belong to XYZ. Now, if I copy, if I clone, then my dev also become, so it's look like this only. If I clone it like this. अरे तो ये तो गलत हो गया. I am pointing to the wrong server now. So in this case, ServiceNow tells something that before you clone, you have to make sure few things should not get copied. I'll give one example. Let's say Khalda has a hobby to do the painting, a wall painting. She bought a new house and she start doing a painting in her bedroom. After 6 months, 8 months, her husband told that let's do a whitewash in the house. They call to the this person, whitewash person, and they say, boss, in this room, only do the whitewash in this 3 wall only. Why? Because if you did not instruct that guy, he will do the painting in all the 4 walls. It means the painting which has been made by Khalda is overridden by the whitewash color. That is a wrong thing. So now if I come into a ServiceNow area, so let's say here. So one thing which is important to understand that when we say cloning, we have to be requested because it is my PDI. So we cannot do the cloning here. So like we have a remote set update, right? That I'm moving update sets from some other, what I can say, from other environment. In the same manner, we have to do a cloning request here. OK. And one more thing. This is a one-time activity happened maybe in the 6 months or in a 1 year only. Not every day. This did not happen every day. OK. OK, so it did not happen every day. So now we have to do the clone profile. That from which system I want to be cloned. So I created one profile and I go here and put in the request clone. So it says which profile you want to be used. I say I want to be used system profile. What is the target instance? I said target instance because it is not my official instance. So I'm not able to, I don't have any target instance as well. Now Khalda, I have a question. Atul, cannot we use the Arus instance? No. Because Both are the two different PDIs. But when I talk about the official instances, they have in the same line, they have in the same way. Logically, they are binded with each other. So I cannot put the clone this one. So if you see, there's nothing appearing because I don't have any target instance. And then I can put the clone options here. Sorry, schedule that what time it should start. Okay, and I guess they have done some changes in the this thing. Utah release now. It was not earlier. This option was not earlier. What they're saying, what ServiceNow saying on this part. Remember the same example which I gave for there's a painting, wall painting in a one wall and 3 walls need to be painted, not the 4th one. So this is what they're saying. Do you want exclude table specific in the execution list? What this means, it's true. Means if you want to clone, if you want to say to the whitewash person that boss, clean everything or do whitewash everything in my house, but don't do the whitewash on main hall, left side, bedroom, right side. So what he'll say, ma'am, give me 1 minute, let me note down in my notebook. So there's a table available. You can go here and call the excluded tables, this one. If you mention any table in this, okay, if you mention any table in this, that table will not get cloned from the other environment. Clear हो गई बात? Doubt? Tell me, clear or in doubt? ठीक है. Clear, right? So it means that person will write somewhere कि मुझे ये दीवार whitewash नहीं करनी है. And this is what the ServiceNow give, called the clone exclude tables. It's if you tick box, it means whenever this clone request run, it will go to this table and find out that what tables you mention. These tables will not get what I can say cloned. Okay, this table will not get cloned. Tick. Now the second part. If I go to the options here, exclude audit and the log data. Means I don't want that you are overwriting my log data as well. No, I don't want that part. That you should go and audit or audit clone my log data. That I want same. Exclude attachment data. Don't override my attachments as well. So you can see it prevents the cloning of large attachments such as video files, images, other large binary. It means so now if you see here, do we have any option here like this? Let me click. Okay, the hyperlink hai, utilities ka. Okay, so you can say and you can define in the system property. There's a definition that what do you mean by the large attachments? So you can tick box. Preserve theme. Maybe in my dev instance, I have a red color. In the production, I have a green color. Do you want to override? No, I don't want to be override. Then lock setting for this clone request. Do you want to lock these settings so that nobody can change forward? Okay, so after you submit, subsequent changes to the clone profile will not apply to this one. आपने जो एक बार कर दिया वो कर दिया, इसके बाद नहीं होगा ये काम. So be careful on that. But this is a new option has been given by ServiceNow in the Utah release. Then the data copy. You want to copy everything from the production for the last 90 days. I said full. Preserve in progress global updates. Said wow, nice option given by ServiceNow. Really nice option. It was not earlier. Earlier developer had to be taking backup. We will discuss this part. So now it's a none or last. I said no need to be saved or last 90 days in progress update sets only. Or clone frequency. You want to do a weekly, monthly. I said monthly. Number of occurrence 4. Or I said weekly. Okay, how many weeks? You can say week. sorry, weekly or bi-weekly. This one you can define. Something new has been given by service now in the this part. I can say system clone. Let me take a note of this one. Good option to be add. OK, so now because as I'm working, as I'm using what I can say my PDI, so we cannot do this part. OK. OK, I cannot do this part very easily. It's a PDI one. Now one more thing, as I said, this is a painting created by, let's say this is a painting created by Khalida. This is the whitewash person going to be do. OK, what they say, Amber, sorry, I'm saying Amber. Khalida's husband say, Khalida, do one thing, take a photograph of this picture of your wall painting, and we will take a printout or we'll take a big one and then we'll put it. What this called? This called taking the backup of the update set. ठीक है, अब होता ना कि भाई let's say I'm traveling somewhere. I know that I'm not able to take my personal laptop. So what I will do, I'll just keep save that particular thing and keep it on my OneDrive, so that if I go anywhere, I can go and check and work on that part. So it is recommended, and it is not a quick one-day job. To do this part, they have a complete plan. They have to be, the team have to be informed to the developers upfront that on the 30th or maybe for 1st of next month we are going to be cloned. So please make sure you take your data backup, you take your update set backup, because cloning hui to sab khatam. Everything will be over. So to avoid that part, you take your backups. This is what the cloning concept is. Now preserve data. Same thing, like we have exclusion table, we have a preserved data as well, that what data you want to be safe. These table data should not be cloned. OK, if you go here, some cleanup scripts are there and other things you can put it here. OK, this is the overview about the cloning. Not done by you and me every day. No, not done by you, me and every day. But it need to be done mainly by the release team or the I can say the operations team or the deployment team, and they give you a upfront notice that we are going to be clone this, please take your data backups, and they have a complete cloning plan. It is not like that I'm doing cloning, so I'll clone dev and test in a one day. No, I'll clone dev first. Wait, we'll find out any issue happen after the cloning. No, then we'll go for the test to be cloned. OK, now second part is called the upgrade. OK, what upgrade says? So we were on the previously we were on the Tokyo release and we upgraded to the Utah. OK, in service now these two words are important, upgrades and update. Update क्या होता है? Generally, I give this example in my trainings. When a girl get married and go to her husband house, that is upgrade. When she become mother, she get update, because her family is not changing. She's still on the same family. The only the relationship gets changed now. And relationship is not her relationship. One relationship has been added for her now. So when we are moving, one family to other family in service now, that is called the upgrade. And if you are updating anything in the same family is called the update. So updates basically patches होते हैं. Something working, then not working, service now, so it's not working. OK, let me put some patches. Hot fixes are all the part of these things. There's the updates. But upgrade का एक proper sequence होता है. It's not like upgrade मेरा मन आया मैंने आज upgrade कर दिया. No, it's not like that. OK, number one, I cannot do the upgrade at my side. Again, it's a PDI. So what we have to be do? We have to be go here and we have to be for the upgrade request. But now the problem, Let's say again same example. Khalida and her husband want to renovate the house completely. They have some whitewash work, they have some plumbing work, they have some electricity work, they have some carpenter work, everything they have. They called each and every party and say, boss, how much time will take? Carpenter says, sir, I'll take 2 months. Okay, whitewash says, sir, I'll take 15 days. Okay, plumbing says, sir, I'll take 2 days. But how they're able to estimate? Because their experience. But how I will able to estimate that how much time my upgrade will take? So ServiceNow in the, I guess in the London release, if I remember correctly, ServiceNow created a module called the upgrade preview. What this module will do? It will give you the option. I also hear that practically it did not give as exact results as well. So what it say that I am on the Utah patch 1 and this is the new patch has been given by ServiceNow. Even the patch 2 also there. Okay. And I want to see if I upgrade, how much time it will take, how many files it will update. So now a preview has been running. So it means it is like a simulation environment, not actually upgrading, but it will give me the idea that it will take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes kind of things. Okay, this is what this upgrade preview do. I had discussion with a lot of friends. They say upgrade preview is good, but not that much accurate, because upgrade preview will tell you that what files get changed. It is not able to tell you that what functionality getting changed. Okay, so that is the main point which I found. So it will run now. It will run for some time and we will get results here that if you upgrade from Utah patch 1 to Utah patch 2, then it will take this much time for you. Okay, now in the meantime it's running. How I can request for the upgrade? Upgrade request not have to be raised by a person who is working in that project, and they have to be raised a ticket name called high ticket, HI. There's a concept which is given by ServiceNow. I'm not sure that what you can say high meaning. Someone say is hosted ITL. Someone says hosted instance. Okay, so high means anything you can say. So every customer who are using ServiceNow, they have a high account. And on the high account, a user will go and raise a request for the upgrade. But ServiceNow is smart here. They know that upgrade is not that much easy. Like the same example, if Khalida and her husband want to renovate or upgrade the complete house, they need to be think a lot of part. Resourcing, टाइम भी रुकेगा, काम भी रुक जाएगा, जो डे टू डे काम है वो भी रुक जाएंगे, प्लस अगर कहीं घूमने का प्लान है वो भी नहीं हो पाएंगे, मनी मैटर्स ऑल्सो. ठीक है, सो व्हाट दे डू, ServiceNow say okay, so now if you see here, ServiceNow say boss don't worry, I can give you the upgrade plan. So now you can say that if you upgrade, these many changes will be done, nothing will be skipped, nothing will be prioritized, because we don't have any customization in our instance. But in your official instance, they have some numbers here and here as well. Okay, they have some numbers here. Now ServiceNow said, boss, don't worry, I am giving you an upgrade plan. What you can do, go here and upgrade and ServiceNow. You will get a PDF. Okay, it is called a checklist, upgrade planning checklist. 6 pages की checklist है, and almost every customer of ServiceNow using this. What it contains? इस topic पे सिर्फ यही है, because I'm able to tell you that how this upgrade work. As a functional consultant, you may need to be drive this. So it's say what is the customer name, production instance, and these 2 instances. Okay, सबसे पहले क्या करो? Now, if you want to be upgrade your house, what you have to be do? You have to be find out, do you actually need it or not? So they say read the release notes, plan your upgrade. Have you done? Yes. Then prepare for the development instance. ये देखो कि जो नया आ रहा है, जो नया रिलीज आ रहा है, उसमें आपके लिए क्या क्या है. If you download this this checklist and you read, you will be very happy. It is so straightforward. It is so easy to read that you can easily understand. So they have a 6 or 7 steps. Phase 1, that how to upgrade the development instance. Check करो कि आपके स्कोप में क्या क्या है. मॉडलिंग कैसी है, एग्जाम्पल सर्विस नाउ क्लाउड है या ऑन प्रीम है या ऑफ प्रीम है. रिलीज नोट्स के बेसिस पे निकालो कि आपका फंक्शनैलिटी कौन सी चेंज हो रही है. लेट्स से इफ आई एम let's say Khalda is upgrading her house. After upgrade, what things getting changed? Maybe earlier they have a 3 room, now they have after this they have a 4 rooms. Switch was on the left side, now it's on the right side. It was only normal color, now it has some specific themes rooms. So you have to be check that part. Then see what you want to do. Because see, that is another example, but let's say now Utah release say you can use change model, you can use change velocity, you can use the DevOps change velocity. Is it required for you? If yes, then good. If no, then take a note that these things should not be activated. Otherwise, my user get confused there. And then review the browsers. Because ServiceNow introduced this thing that, okay, this release has been supported on these browsers. And then create a plan. Cloning, upgrading, testing. Clone किस दिन होगा, upgrade कब होगा और testing में कितना time लगेगा. Testing means end-to-end testing has to be done. And here the ServiceNow concept called ATF come into the picture. Automated testing framework, which is not part of our training now. That come into the picture. Then you have to find out that, okay, who are the key stakeholders for each of this part? Who is the cloning? Who is the leading cloning part? Who is leading upgrading part? Who is leading testing part? And then you can plan that, okay, guys, next Friday we have upgrade. From this date to this date, no work need to be done or no work need to perform on the dev instance because we're upgrading it. Until unless, so it is called the change freeze. Nothing will be going this during this time. Otherwise, we're not able to find out if something not working after upgrade. We are not able to find out that it is due to upgrade or it is recent changes or recent development has been done by the developers. And then you have to freeze everything like this. Confirm करिए and go ahead करिए. So your 14-15 steps इसी पे ही हैं. Then go for the बाकी सब प्रोडक्शन इंस्टेंसेस. डेव हो गया, टेस्ट की तैयारी करो, यूटी की तैयारी करो, सेम वे. बट द पॉइंट इज दैट हियर दिस थिंग इज डिफरेंट. ठीक है, वेरीफाई योर अपग्रेड कॉन्फ़िगरेशन शेड्यूल जॉब्स एंड आफ्टर अपग्रेड यू मस्ट वेरीफाई कि all our scheduled jobs, all our scheduled work is working as expected or not. I'm not going a line by line because it is not that much tough to be read. If you read, you will get complete understanding. Okay, then डेवलप वैलिडेट हो गया सारा कुछ, सब चीजें होगी, तब आप बाकी सब प्रोडक्शन इंस्टेंसेस की तैयारी करो. दिस इज फेज 5. Okay, but when you're planning for upgrade to the production, then you have to be raise a change request. Number 1, you have to be get a sign off from everybody, IT people, business partners, business stakeholders, that these were the issues has been identified in the lower environment. Maybe after upgrade, you find that few functionality which was working before upgrade is not working now. You raise a defect, you fix it. And make sure when you upgrade the next instance, those fixes should move to the next level as well. So you have to take a sign off from the business that, guys, which you told, I have done everything. Now, are you okay to proceed? If they say yes, then go ahead. And then also mention that who will support on the day 1. Like today, I'm going to be upgrade my production instance. If any issue came, do we have a team which is ready to support that? Check. This is one. Also, when you're upgrading the production, you have to be you need to be trained to the your users as well, because you're upgrading something new, right? You're moving to something new, so you have to be informed, you have to be trained, you have to be given training guidelines to your what I can say stakeholders, that okay guys, we're upgrading this, and now these are the changes in the system will happen for you. Okay, and once everything has been discussed and agreed, then go for the upgrade. Now the question come, upgrade done or upgrade is going on. How I can know that upgrade is running or not? Okay, so what you can do, there is a module called upgrade preview. Sorry, upgrade preview, upgrade monitor. This one. Click on this. This is the place which give you the exact picture when the upgrade is going on. So when last time I upgraded my instance from Tokyo to Utah, it take 21 minutes. Okay. Sorry, it was not. So I was on the Utah, and when I got an email that they are going to be upgraded to the patch 1, it take 21 minutes for them. And now I'm on the Utah patch 1. And total these many changes done. Skip इतना हुआ, priority 5 था क्योंकि priority, हाँ अब ये important है. Skip records क्या होते हैं? Let's say I done some customization on the this one. What I can say? Let's say I done some customization on the task table. Okay. When I upgrade, the same file has been changes by the ServiceNow as well, and it get conflict. कि बॉस तुमने X लिखा हुआ है और मैं X और Y दोनों लेके आ रहा हूं, तो मैं क्या करूं? Right? System don't know. So what system do? System will create a records like this. So यहाँ पर P1, P2, P3, P4 and P5. These are the things, or these are the priority files get created. How this get created? It is system behavior. They know in the background they have some script. They decide what recommended by ServiceNow. All the skip records which are for the priority 1 and priority 2 must be resolved by the developer manually. Remember that we have done this part when you were moving the update sets, right? That there's a file which I change, and when I move that update set to Arus instance, we found that changes has been done there as well. So what we did, get the remote update set kind of things, right? But here it is called the skip record. So here the skip record need to be updated by the developer, that which changes they should take. Either they should take what they have done, or either they should take what is coming from the ServiceNow upgrade now. Okay, this is very much important because P1 and P2 are the two important priorities which need to be worked out. If you did not take any action, you cannot move. Maybe your functionality will totally down. You cannot progress on that part. Okay. But P3, P4, this says you can go and check if it is required, make a changes. If you don't require, then don't make a changes. That's totally up to you. Okay, this is what ServiceNow recommended here, that P3, P4 is fine. P5 you 100% ignore. But I saw the examples where company asked to their developers, customer asked to the developers that they need to be clear everything, even up to P5 as well, because it's a problem for them. It's a problem for them. So they want it to be sorted out. They say, no, I cannot work like this. You have to be sort out this thing. Okay, so this was the part coming under this thing, and this is the place you can see that how the upgrades working. So if you have your personal instance, your PDI, go and click on the upgrade in the developer website and then come to the develop upgrade monitor. You can see that this is completely fixing it. So now let me say anything else left in the upgrade. So these are the things which we can cover here. So upgrade preview is there. So you can create your upgrade plan as well. Maybe you are using in the same thing which you use in the dev, the same thing you can use in the test as well, or in the production as well. Okay, so these things you can do very easily for yourself. Okay जी, clear हो गया? Any doubt? Okay, good. So this is all about cloning and upgrade. They both work hand in hand, number one. Okay, but make sure before you clone, you take the required backups, you put the excluded tables, you put the full data or not, which has been given by ServiceNow in the recently. Okay, and then you can proceed further on these things. It is more on the theoretical part, but we as a consultant have to be participate in these discussions. So you have to make sure that we know that which plugin need to be activated for this. Okay. ठीक है. Let me come here. Nobody speaking. Clear, Khalida, Jyoti, and Darus.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let me pick up another topic. Okay. These two. This is only we'll take this one, and tomorrow we'll take this and this two. And I may need your instance tomorrow again. Let's see if we can close it the course tomorrow, or let's go. Okay, because for this is the base. Okay, let me come here and see. Okay, let's say Arus is staying in a flat. Okay, it's a 20 tower building. Okay, and 5 towers are there. Definitely Arus, and in that society, Arus have a security guard as well. Without Arus permission, they will not allow anybody to come or to go into the Arus place. Okay. Same thing, a problem here as well. I have a ServiceNow instance. Okay. Let me create here now. I have a ServiceNow instance here. Okay. And this is my customer instance. Okay. Customer instance, and this is my asset. Okay. Now, if you say, give me a minute, guys, I'm going to put the door close. Okay. Now the thing is that I want to do some kind of infra. I want to get some infra information from customer premises, customer network. I said, okay, customer, do one thing. I'm coming to your house. Can you give me the information? Customer said, no. You cannot directly come to my house. That's not fair. Because maybe you are coming, you are bringing some kind of unwanted information, or I don't believe, because it's cyber attacks can be happen. So I don't want, you should not come directly to my house. Same thing happened when it was COVID. Nobody was happy to invite anybody to their house. If you want to come, please have a mask. When you reach, sanitize. then enter in my house and sit on a specific place. Don't roam in the house. Then ServiceNow say how it can be done, or customer say how it can be done. If you're not allowing, how we can do. So what they bring, ServiceNow bring a concept called the mid server. Manage institutional something or and a discovery. This is the full form of mid. What they say, okay, ServiceNow will send a request to mid. Mid will send to customer. Customer network will get information and go back here. But ये जो है, कहाँ गए इसको कैसे करें? चलो ऐसे कर लेते हैं यार, जो भी है इसमें पॉइंट है। हाँ, जो ये है, ये पूरा जो एरिया है, ये कहाँ पर, what is where this mid server installed? It has been installed in this area. ये कस्टमर के नेटवर्क पे है. And if it allow, only then you can proceed further. Otherwise not. It means if I want to do the integration of ServiceNow and any other tool, I need a mid server in the picture. मान लो ये ServiceNow, ये BMC remedy. If I want to build a relationship from here to here, then everything should be go via mid server. Mid server is a small Java based application which installed on the customer network and has a primary contact for the ServiceNow instance. So यहाँ से information जाएगा, it will validate. Is the user ID is coming right, which I have? Yes, भेज दो, नहीं तो मत भेजो. It is like a bridge, or the lines which are able to see, these lines and these lines. These are called the ECC queue. In lines में, in that line we have a query कि भैया यहाँ जाओ और ये information लेके आओ, भैया ये जाओ यहाँ से information लेके आओ. And how this ECC queue work? With the help of the API. So tomorrow when we will do this part, ServiceNow to ServiceNow integration, I will show that how we can create the APIs and how it's work. Let me show you an example. हाँ, ये रहा management, instrumentation and discovery. Mainly जो mid server है ना, it is be required to connect two systems. One is ServiceNow and one is as a third party tool. And you can see here, you can see how the mid server work. Oh, very nice. It's a PDF as well. See, this is what I was looking for. 2 pages, good. What it do? ये मेरा ServiceNow है. ठीक है. ServiceNow से ECC queue में information जाता है, which we just discussed, and go to pass the firewall, go to mid server. Mid server has a visibility of the client information, client infra, not information, client infra. What server, what computer, what network, what storage. And then it bring information back firewall and give to the ServiceNow. This is what a small concept of mid server. Why I am telling you? Because whenever you go for the integration part, it can be asked that how it will be secure. So mid server is kind of a security as well. And mainly mid server is used for the discovery purpose. What is discovery? Let's spend few more minutes to understand. Discovery is the module available under the ServiceNow product called the ITOM, Information Operation Management. ITOM is mainly deal in the infrastructure part only. Server, network. I tell you one thing. Others can easily understand, but let's say. Okay, let's say everybody is using WhatsApp. Everybody is using some phone mobile apps which are common: WhatsApp, Snapchat, Telegram, LinkedIn kind of things. We get a pop-up or push. Please upgrade. Please upgrade. Okay, how this coming? Maybe the application where it had been hosted, they're sending to everybody in the connection. This is the public example, but let's go for the company wise. Arus is working in a company and he owns the company laptop. Work from home है, office जाना नहीं है, but still he is getting the pop-ups. Your patch needs to be installed. Please install the patch and reboot the server. How it is be getting? Company के network पे तो है नहीं. When we work in a company, when we work in an office, we know that oh ये तो company का network है, यहाँ पे YouTube नहीं चलेगा, यहाँ पर ये नहीं चलेगा, because it's a company network. But on your official laptop you can access anything because you're on your own network. But how your company know that your laptop is not having the latest patch? They do this discovery part. In the discovery, they have a patterns. In the discovery, they have a polling, sorry, not polling, sensor. Which sense? तो पीछे एक job चल रहा है. There's a job which has been running all the computers, all the PCs whose number is this, और वो एक number Arus के पास है. So someone sitting in company sending a job in everybody's computer. जो नंबर वो लिस्ट करेगा, मतलब 1 से लेके 50 के बीच में जितने नंबर्स हैं उन सब पे ये पैच इंस्टॉल करना है. वो जाके देखेगा, वो जॉब चलेगा, दैट जॉब विल रन एंड गो इनटू द Arus सिस्टम. चेक करेगा Arus की इंफॉर्मेशन, डेटाबेस सही है, सॉरी OS विंडोज ठीक है, पैच 5 शुड बी 6, पॉपअप दे देगा, प्लीज इंस्टॉल द पैच, प्लीज इंस्टॉल द पैच. और वो इंफॉर्मेशन लेके जाएगा बैक कि there's a system number 35 assigned to Mr. Arus, don't have a latest patch. और वहां से फिर IT वाला आपको मेल भेजेगा, hello dear, your system is not compliant, please go and update the patches. This is a very small summary I'm giving you. So ITOM itself is like a big sea. I generally use the Hindi word atha sagar hai ye, atha sagar. More you deep, more you dive, you understand the purpose. So ITOM is a separate, complete separate product ServiceNow का, capability है ServiceNow का properly, ठीक है. But if you want to use, you have to use the mid server. So I show you some examples of the mid servers here. देखो जैसे ये है, सेम कंसेप्ट. ये ServiceNow CMDB है, ये फायरवॉल है, ये मिड सर्वर है, ये क्लाइंट नेटवर्क है. If you want, you can install the mid server in your system as well, in your PDA as well. Mid server. इसका guided setup है. Use the guided setup and do it. You can make your instance, you can make your system as a mid server as well. I never tried, but I'm eagerly need a good time to do this hands-on. जहां पर मैं अपने ही सिस्टम को मिड सर्वर बना के डिस्कवरी कर सकूं. So you can see these options. क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली क्लाइंट डोंट वांट दैट यू डायरेक्टली इंटरेक्ट विद माय सिस्टम. नो. अरे देखो मिड सर्वर कहां पर है, ये क्लाइंट के नेटवर्क में है. नाउ क्लाइंट इज हैप्पी कि बस ये भी मेरा, ये भी मेरा, यहां से इंफॉर्मेशन लाओ और मुझे दे दो, कर दो. सो यू कैन सी मिड सर्वर, ये क्लाइंट का होगा, ये मेरा ServiceNow है, ये आपका अलग से मिड सर्वर है बीच में. इफ यू सी दिस प्रोडक्ट गाइड, ये रहा मिड सर्वर, और यहां से इंफॉर्मेशन जाता है और अपडेट करता है 1 2 3 ऐसे करके. Mainly when you want to bring any data in ServiceNow from the other systems, specifically want to be update your CMDB. I gave this example as well in my previous training as well. Let's say we open a trading, we open a company. Okay, 4 लोग हैं. I said okay Arus, you will be my IT head as well. ठीक है, 4 लोग हैं, 4 लैपटॉप आए. Arus can no Arus no remember this. Okay, 1 अतुल के पास है, 2 खालदा के पास, 3rd हिमा के पास, 4th मेरे पास. कल 4 से 10 हो गए ये रिसोर्सेस. Still it is easy to remember. But after 2 years, I have 2000 servers. Is it not possible for Arus to keep a record? Then this discovery come into the picture. It is, I'm telling you, it is so wide that you can put your query, it will go in the system and find out every information. Even you can get that what Linux server, what server it has. It's a Windows server, Linux server. It's a Windows server. Which Windows server? 2012, 16, 18, XP, what it has, what RAM it has, what memory it has, what hard disk it has, what processor it has. Every information you can get it. Remember the CMDB part which we done. Nowadays, we are not getting these entries. We are just running a job. We are running our discovery. Go नेटवर्क में जाओ, आईपीस दे दिए कि 10.2.1.1 से लेके 10.3.2.1 तक तुम्हें जितने भी मिलते हैं वो सब मेरे उनकी इंफॉर्मेशन लेके आ जाओ. वो ईसीसी क्यू में रहता है, सॉरी वो डिस्कवरी में रहता है, जिसे हम कहते हैं पोलिंग. सॉरी पोलिंग नहीं, सेंसर होता है. पोलिंग सेंसर एक आई एम मिसिंग आउट सम वर्ड्स. तो वो एक स्टेप्स थ्री स्टेप्स का काम चलता है. So now you can imagine that 2000 servers cannot be remembered by anybody. और वो 2000 सर्वर मेरे 5 बेंगलोर में है, 15 दिल्ली में है, 1000 मेरे यूपी में है, 2500 मेरे इन साउथ साइड और नॉर्थ साइड है. It is not possible to remember me, but I know कि that server has a range, IP range. मैं सिर्फ डिस्कवरी में वो रेंज डालूंगा और उसको नेट पे छोड़ दूंगा गूगल में, मतलब कि ओपन नेटवर्क पे छोड़ दूंगा. जहां जब वो मैच करेंगे, that bring the information from me and update my CMDB. This is what the mid server do. So you can see like this. ये इसी के examples हैं. If you read, you will understand this part. And again, it's a lifetime. मैं एक ही बार करना है. Mid server एक ही बार बनेगा, बार बार नहीं बनते, रोज नहीं बनते mid servers. Until unless you are moving your instance or changing your instance. And also make sure whenever you're doing the upgrades, sorry, whenever you're doing the cloning, make sure your mid server data should not be, or the IPs or the value should not be overwritten by production. नहीं तो आपका dev production पे connect हो जाएगा. Very minute things, but very important things here. So same concept है यहाँ पर. ये customer हो गया सारा का सारा, और ये मैं हो गया service now. You will surprise that I was working for a customer. We are in the initial discussions only, and that customer was in this thing, credit card industry. That person says, sorry, I will not buy. Sorry, can you tell me that where my instance will be hosted? I said, you are in India, so your instance will be nearby only. I'm sure somewhere in another Asian country. He said, no, I don't want. I don't want that my data should go out from India. If you have solution, tell me, otherwise we cannot proceed with this tool. Then what happened? Then we reach out to ServiceNow and we ask them, we know this part, but we want to be confirmed. Can we put or can we install ServiceNow in the customer premises itself? This is what the meaning or the purpose of the word called on-premise. मेरे घर पे सब कुछ हो रहा है, मैं बाहर नहीं जाऊंगा, मेरे घर पे करके दो. जिम्मेदारी मेरी, सर्वर चाहिए I will give you, maintenance I will give you, but it should be work in my part only, in my place only. This is what the solution have. So उस केस में मिड सर्वर की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, क्योंकि घर पे लगा हुआ है ना, घर पे तो सर्वर है, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, फिर मिड सर्वर क्यों चाहिए. बट इफ इट इज आउटसाइड, फिर मिड सर्वर चाहिए मुझे ऐसे करने के लिए. तो वो sleeping. Arus, Khalida, and Jyoti. And believe me, it's not confusing. It's interesting topic. Very interesting. If you read now, you will get more interest. अच्छा ऐसे होता कैसे है? Good, Arus. Any doubt?
Not much. It's a big topic to understand.
Okay. ठीक है then, because for this topic even LDAP as well, we need the mid server discussions. ठीक है. चलिए, let know the question. Let me stop recording here now.